Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Walk Tutorials. I am KoHitsuGZ, and in this video what I would like to do is go over the new Hokora Rulers for this season of the Hokora challenges. So yes, I am going to be doing this. There are going to be 3 new rulers. I believe I went over them in another video. They're going to be the Dragonfly, the Cloud Giant, and also the Chameleon Man. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually the particular recommended skill attributes that are going to be needed for the battle. So each of them, if you look at them, they're actually going to have 2 particular attributes that are in common. That's going to be Gira and Bagi. So I decided to go with actually this was my original Frankengolem type team that I was using. Well, not necessarily this particular team, but this particular weaponry. So if you remember from my Frankengolem videos, I was using the Baroque Edge, the Platinum Wing, and then also the Claw of Black Storm. So remember, the Baroque Edge has the Flash Wing attack, which is a Gira based attack that does 220% Gira weapon damage to the enemy. Then for my souls, I'm going to have on Bodygen. Bodygen is going to be there a lot for HP and durability boost, but I'm going to have +5 to weapon damage, and then I'm going to get +5 to critical hit. Then I'm going to have Pump Cabinet. So Pump Cabinet gives me +3% to weapon skill damage and +7% to Gita special skill damage. Then I'm going to have Best King. So Best King, besides Bagi, also has Gita. So same stats as Pump Cabinet, +3% to weapon skill damage, +7% to Gita special skill damage. And then I'm going to have the Mimic. So the Mimic is going to give me Gita damage +7%. And then for my souls, soul pearls, I'm going to have and 2 S-grade pearls, one that gives me +10% to Gira damage, and the second one, second attribute doesn't really matter, is +20 to healing magic power. Then for my second one is going to be +10% to Gira damage and +6% to kind of plant type enemies. Then for my second character, this is also going to be an armamentalist, same as the first character. So this, though it's not an actual specialty of the armamentalist, I have her equipped with the Platinum Wing. So the Platinum Wing is going to have the Heat Slicer. So the Heat Slicer does 330% Gita weapon damage to 1 enemy. Then I'm going to have my primary Gaika armor on for this particular character. And then for souls, similar to, almost the same actually as my other armamentalist. So since this armamentalist is level 53, she won't have Bodygen. Instead, I'm going to have this one, the Hashiri Togage, which is the Hashiri Lizard. So this particular soul is going to have +5% to weapon skill damage, and it doesn't do damage to, doesn't boost damage to Gira, but it has actual resistance to Gira +7%. So the other 3 souls I went over with the other armamentalists, so I won't go over them here. Then I have 2 A-grade pearls on. So the first one is going to give me +7% to Gita, and then +2% to Mikawashi Ritsu, which is the evasion rate. Then I believe this one is going to be the exact same thing, +7% to Gira damage and +2% to evasion rate. Then for my next character, you've seen this character somewhat before. This is actually going to be a healing superstar. So so I equipped my superstar with things you've seen before: the Satori gear, the Satori staff, and then also like my what I would use for my healing sage. All the souls give plus 10% to HP recovery, skill effectiveness, as well as the soul pearls. So there's not much to go over here. Then here I'm going to have a Battle Master. This Battle Master is going to be equipped with the Black Storm gear set. So this is going to be Claws of Black Storm, the Black Storm robes and hood. So we've seen this equipment before. Souls are going to be a bit different since this is going to be a Battle Master. The soul pearls are actually going to be the same. Something else that's going to be the same is actually the Hell Condor. So the Hell Condor is going to give me plus 3% to physical technique damage skill plus 3%. Then also plus 7% to Bagi special skill damage. Then I'm going to have Body Gen. So again, Body Gen gives me plus 12% to physical technique damage, since I'm going to be using Tempest Claw, and that is a physical technique skill. And then plus 5% to critical hit rate. Then I'm going to have Pump Cabinet. So we've seen Pump Cabinet before. It gives me plus 3% to physical technique damage. And then also it gives me plus 7% to Bagi special skill damage. And then for this last one, I'm using a Shibure Kurage. Shibure Kurage. So kind of like a jellyfish. This is really just being used as a stat boost, since this character is on the lower scale. And then of course I mentioned that this is going to be the same as the regular Bagi souls that I use, so plus 10% to Bagi damage and also plus 6 to zombies. Then this A grade is going to be plus 7% to Bagi and plus 2% to critical hit rate. So with that said, this first one, EO also is a where are you? Oh, you're right here. So let's see this one. So in this case, for the Dragonfly, you're going to see Mera, Gira, Bagi, Dane, and also EO. So Rush Burst will also be very effective here as well, besides the Flash Wing attack. And the only condition that I have for this is that I can't use items. So I'm going to go ahead with this battle. So here we go. I'm just going to auto battle this. There's Rush Burst. Okay, so that was the standard attack of, those are, I believe they're called Flame Newts, or Baby Newts. And I'll have, the attacks will be on the sides here. This is a short battle, so I didn't really need to go that much in detail, but I'll have them on the sides over here. But that was pretty much the Dragonfly battle. So it's a level 30 Hokora, meant for basic classes, but I'm using advanced classes, of course, for this. And then I'm going to get this Hokora right in front of me. So this is going to be the Cloud Giant, the level 45 advanced class Hokora. So if you're going to see the recommended attributes, it's going to be Mera, Gira, Hyado, Bagi, and Dorma. The conditions are going to be that items cannot be used beyond their max limit. I can only use Dew of the World Tree only once in battle, and I can only use the adult leaf of the world tree only once in this battle. I won't need it, but I'm gonna go ahead with this particular battle. Now with this one, I'm gonna be facing 2 of these. So actually, what I'll do is I will auto battle and talk. The Cloud Giants, they have 2 attacks per turn. They have standard attack. They have Bagima, which is a buggy spell that does 120 damage to all characters. They have Metapanima, which is a spell that has a chance to confuse all characters. They have an attack called Kamaitachi, which is a whirlwind. It's an attack that does about 160 damage to one character. Then actually the left Cloud Giant uses Behoini, which of course is a healing spell that recovers 300 HP to one ally. But since I got rid of that one right away, there's going to be no way that this one can actually heal. That's Bagima. Oh, and then there's Metapanima. But, yep, that one was quick too. Okay, ooh, I got an A, so that's actually pretty good. So now, the last one that I want to do, I'm going to go to the Chameleon Man. So I'm going to do this one. So here we have the Chameleon Man Hokora. So this is going to be, the attributes should be Gira, Bagi, Dane, and Jibaria. This actually has the same conditions as the last battle, so I can't use items beyond their max limit. I can only use the Dew of the World Tree only once, and adult leaf of the World Tree only once as well. So I'm going to start this battle. I might start off with doing. Actually, I'm just gonna go for it. So it looks like the computer is actually going to do well with this, I think. But I'm going to talk about the attacks. So Chameleon Man has 2 attacks per round. Standard attack. He can use by Kirito, which increases your attack power by 2. Then he has Kaingiri, which is Flame Slash, which is a mana-based physical attack. Then he has Hyoketsu Samidare Giri, which is a freezing Tetra Slash, so a hero-based physical attack that does 4 attacks to random enemies, or random characters. Then he has Shinku Giri, which is a Wind Slash, is a Baki-based physical attack. Then for the other 2 enemies, these are the Lump Shamans. So the Lump Shamans have 1 attack per round, and they pretty much use all spells. So they have Ionazun, so you know Ionazun, a very powerful Io spell that in this case will do 180 damage to all characters. Then they have Metapanima, which is a spell just like the previous Hokora battle. It's a spell that has a chance to confuse all characters. Then they have another attack called Metazoma, which is a powerful meta spell that does about 220 damage to one character, which actually just happened right now. Then there's Metapani, which is a spell that has a chance to confuse one character. Then they have Iora, which is an Io spell that does around 120 damage to all characters. And wow. Ooh, okay. But then also there's Merami, which the Lump Shamans have, which is a meta spell that does around 150 damage to one character, and he did by Kirito twice. That's interesting, because it can only go up 2 ranks, but I'll take it. And you can see that that particular attack, actually the power of it increased. that, the Chameleon Man is down. And a little over 11,000 experience for that battle. And let's see the soul I get. A D-soul. Okay. Okay, so that was all three of the new Hokora Rulers for this season. So of course we're still going to have our regular Hokora Rulers, Sabnat, the Demon, the Devil Armor, and also Servant of the Dark Lord. I'm going to end the video here, so if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.